you guys, and today I am reviewing the Arctic Monkeys' new album, Tranquility Base and Hotel Casino. Casino, yes. Anyway, no, I have a few problems with this album, if I'm being honest, and if you were looking for a review that was like, oh my god, love this, you're not gonna get that here. So, I did not listen to the album in order due to me not having my life together, basically. But anyway, I'm just gonna go in the order and what I thought of the songs very quickly, and then give an overall how I feel about the album. The first song I listened to was technically the first song I listened to was Tranquility Base, Hotel and Casino, and but I had heard it when they just released part of that, so I heard the beginning and I was like, wow, I actually kind of like how this sounds. It kind of, I don't know, I like the instrument of it was very nice, and then it had melted into Are You Mine, I believe it was. I'm gonna go with that. Sorry, that's not the song, but so it melted into Are You Mine. I was like, wow, this is nice. I'm looking forward to this album. And then I heard the album. So I heard the Ultra Cheese first, and I was like, okay, it's kind of got an old feel to it. It's soft, it's kind of slow. It's not my favorite song, and I initially gave it a 3 out of 5 for the song overall. But then after hearing a few more songs, I knocked it down to a 2 out of 5, and we'll get into that in a minute. Then I listened to the world's first ever monster truck front flip, and that one also gave me a very old feel. It kind of reminded me of something that would be playing in the background of a film during a sad scene, or it's the ending of a really sad show or movie or something like that. And I initially gave this one a 3 out of 5 too. Then I gave it a 2 out of 5. At one point, then I went on to listen to 1 Point Perspective, and this is when I realized this album is all gonna sound the same. This song sounded just like the first 2 I listened to, almost to the point where I feel like if you had never listened to the group before, you might not be able to tell it's a new song. Interesting. And I gave that a 2 out of 5 because that's when it really hit me. I'm not gonna like this album. And that's when I knocked the other 2 first ones down too, because I was like, I'm not really enjoying this sound anymore because I'm kind of already sick of it. And I was only on the 3rd song out of 11. Then it went on to Batphone, which I liked a little more. I could actually sense a mild difference in the songs. And yeah, they all kind of have little differences in a way, but this one I feel like stuck out the most out of the ones I had already listened to. And it was mostly because of the plucking in it. Because of the plucking, I was like, ooh, it's something a little different going on. I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 5. And then there was She Looks Like Fun, which I thought had a good opening, but the rest of, I feel like the song kind of died off and then sounded like the rest of the album, because I heard the beginning and I was like, okay, we're getting places here, and then we didn't. I did notice it was slightly more upbeat than the songs I had listened to, so because of that, and because I did notice the intro was a little bit different, I gave it a 3 out of 5. Then we went on to Science Fiction, which I was hoping, oh, maybe this will have something new going on, science fiction, and you know, sci-fi is kind of cool, but I got my hopes up. I gave it a 2 out of 5 because, here, let's put it this way. Let me read my actual note to you of what I described the song as being. Why does it all sound the same? 2 out of 5. There was star treatment, which I sensed kind of a little more ambience in it, which I was like, okay, good, something a little different. And then I noticed it kind of was similar within the beat. It had like the same slow beat that was so boring, and every single song had something so similar to that. I was like, oh god, please make this end. And by this point I was getting sick of this album, but I gave the song a 3 out of 5 because I liked the ambience in it. and then I went on to American Sport, which I quoted as sounds same, sounds the same. So I gave it a 2 out of 5. And then I re-listened to Tranquility, Bass, Hotel, and Casino. It had a better instrumental, in my opinion, than all of the other songs. No wonder they decided to show that one and then mix it in with Are You Mine? Because this one still wasn't catchy, and I wasn't super fond of the vocals in it. Arctic Monkeys, their vocals aren't what you go there for. It's kind of like the aesthetic and the atmosphere it kind of gives, because all their stuff sounds the same. Like, honestly, all their stuff sounds the same. Within that album, it sounds the same. And it's very common for them to sound the same. And you know what? That's okay. You like that? It's all good. But I don't. And yeah, each album does sound different. It's like I wasn't expecting this sound really from them, and I'm not super fond of the type of sound it gives off, but you know, someone who really loves the sound, you're probably gonna like the whole album because the whole album sounds the same to me. Ended up giving Tranquility, Bass, Hotel, and Casino a 3 out of 5. Then I went on to Golden Trucks, which I thought also had a good opening, and I don't know why, but it reminded me of this other song, and it was Black Sabbath. I think it was the guitar in it or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off. Who knows? But it kind of reminded me of that. And I didn't even rate the song because I had just given up at this point. And then I listened to 4 out of 5, the last song on the album for me. Kind of okay. Kind of chill. It's okay. Overall, I would probably give the album a 2.5 out of 5 because it was just boring. If I'm being completely honest here, I just thought it was boring and I got sick of the sound really quickly. And you don't listen to music to get bored. Like, music's supposed to impact you in some way. I was not impacted by this album, and normally when I listen to something that's good, at least in my opinion that I believe is good, it sticks in my head, and it's in my head for quite a while. I've had songs stuck in my head for a week sometimes because I thought they were so good and just so catchy, and nothing about this was catchy to me. I don't know, I feel like their past music is so much more catchy than this. This was not their strongest album. I think AM was a lot better. If you like the sound of this, then you'll probably like the whole album if you can handle hearing that same sound over and over again. But frankly, I cannot, and wasn't super fond of the album. Sorry, it was just boring. That's all I have for today. If you liked this video, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, I don't know, do something, support me please, and thank you. I appreciate it. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.